All right, here we go.
Look at the camera. Let's get the picture. Libby, if you look at the camera, Daddy will give you candy.
You want some candy?
Do you want some candy? Yeah, you gotta look at the
Oh,
camera.
she's
Yeah, look at the camera then.
In 1 second, you're gonna act like you're really excited and you're gonna go, woohoo! You know how they always do that in those shows? 2, 3. Woo! His head is Toro red. Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut. Thanks for coming back for yet another week. We've got a really interesting video today. We are continuing with the Stewart family here in Bluffton, South Carolina. You guys know I introduced that last week. We did soil testing. We went over the soil test. We got everything ready. We've got a lawn plan set to go. And today, we're gonna start all that work. Woo! All right, so I think we're ready to get started now. And the best part of today, I mean, Milorganite, fertilizer, lime applications, that's all fun, right?
Definitely.
Oh yeah. But the best part is a brand new Smart Stow mower from Toro that we're gonna go get ready right now. All right, so now you guys at home, it's kind of interesting how this is working. This is almost kind of behind the scenes, not behind the scenes. So Doug and I are gonna film a lot of stuff today, the fertilizing and all that, as well as we're gonna film some of that lawnmower right there. But then obviously I have contractual obligations with Toro, so there's other videos that'll come later. So you'll get a full overview of that later on in a couple weeks. For right now though, Bruce. For right now though, we're just gonna have a little fun with this. We're gonna go through it, we're gonna learn about it, and we're gonna actually mow the lawn. Thanks, Bruce. Okay guys, now in case you haven't figured it out yet, Toro is the sponsor of the 2017 Project Lawn. Now let me explain how this is working because some of you will wonder how I'm telling the story here. So what I'm going to be doing specifically for Toro starting here in the fall and moving into next spring is utilizing their equipment in my videos as well as doing overviews of that equipment. Additionally, in the spring we're going to put together a full-length montage video, or maybe you might want to call it a summary video or story video of this entire process that you're watching now. That's why I said that what you're watching now is kind of behind the scenes, but not the behind the scenes, because everything that I'm filming now and into the early spring will be used to create that full-length story video, kind of giving like a before, during, and after of the 2017 Project Lawn. We're even gonna title it something along the lines of Toro helps this family take back their lawn. We're still kind of working those details out, and again, this is me just being as transparent as I can and showing you guys what's going on, why, how, and when. In the meantime, I hope you'll enjoy this video and all the information that comes with it. All right, so we're gonna do, this is the last cut of the year that we're gonna do, being that this is South Carolina. This lawn is not gonna grow anymore. We've got Centipede here, and we've also got St. Augustine. Now, we can make a choice, really. I mean, St. Augustine should be up at that 4-inch mark. Centipede, you're typically gonna mow lower, like 2, even maybe 2.5 inches. So we have to make a decision. Now, next spring, we're gonna make a really bold decision, and we're gonna do something a little bit different. But here for the last cut of the season, we're gonna go ahead and mow at 2.5 inches, which is a little low for the St. Augustine, but it's just fine for the Centipede. The good news is the St. Augustine isn't really growing right now. It's already cool enough, so it's pretty much dormant anyway. So we're just giving this a cut just so things look good over the winter time, and we can get our applications down nice and smooth. So I'm having a little problem, and Doug won't let me use the mower. Look at him, he just won't let me use it. A lot of you asked about leaving leaves on the lawn, and I did a video about that last year, I think it was. I'll link to that below in the description, where you can see I give you examples of leaf cover and what I think is too thick to be leaving, and what I think you should go ahead and suck up in your mower. As you can see here, we've got a little bit of leaf cover because we got tons of trees, but not enough that I'm worried about. We're gonna do everything possible though to get everything out of this lawn that we can, because I really wanna give my fertilizer and the lime and everything else a good leg up, and I don't want anything in the way. Even the smallest amount of leaves in the way is too much as far as I'm concerned. So we're gonna go ahead and suck them all up. Maybe I can talk Doug into letting me try the mower. This thing is really fast. Check it out. Check out how fast you can go. It's probably hard to tell just how fast I'm going, but I'm going really fast. Like really fast, but not straight, I'm sure. It takes real talent to mow with a selfie stick, let me tell you. So I'm curious to know, after you used it, because I'm a short guy, right? And so this works really good for me, but you're tall. How tall are you? 6 what?
6'2".
6'2". So how does that work for you being taller?
Well, the handle's adjustable, so I put it on the highest setting and it's perfect.
How's the self-propelled work? Are you running ahead of it? Are you behind it? Or how does that feel to you?
Well, it goes as fast as you want it to, depending on how hard you push it. I don't think I ever pushed it all the way to the bottom because it's faster than I'd ever need it to be. But I was probably about halfway most of the time, and it was a good long stride walking pace.
All right, so while we're wrapping that up and we're getting ready to move to some fertilizing, I do want to say I really do like this mower. Doug didn't let me use it very much. He kind of hogged it, but the little bit of couple passes he did let me make, it has a really nice stance to it. And I don't know how to explain that. We explain it with cars, right? Like a car that has a nice stance. I don't know, it's hard to explain until I guess you get here and you have one, but it just, I don't know, it's just a nice wide mower that just feels good. It just feels like it sits down to the lawn to me. And I really do like that. Again, especially being a short guy, you heard from a taller guy, he likes the way it works. And me being shorter, this really works, this compact push here, so. All right, so now we're actually ready to put down some products here on the lawn. As you guys remember, 2 weeks ago when I was here, we actually did a property map. We measured the property just to understand how much we have, how much we're working with, and then we also made, based on the soil tests that we have, we then made a proper plan for the first couple applications, the first one being here in the fall. So what we're doing today, Doug, is we're gonna put down a good organic fertilizer. That's Milorganite. It's gonna have some nitrogen in it, which is really not gonna do anything now because we're dormant for the season, but it's just gonna help push us through next spring, as well as give us a little bit of dose of potassium. And then we're gonna put lime down because your pH is off, as we saw in the last. The reason that we have a property map is because we need to know how much are we putting down in different areas of the lawn. So as you guys will remember, we'll do a little bit of my fuzzy math because everybody loves that. So here's our property map. And so we know that our front is 5,000 square feet, 1,000 on the side, 3,200 in the back. Total, we're gonna call it 10,000 square feet, okay? It just makes my math easy. I know we're off by 800 there, but the key is I want my math to be as easy as possible. With our fuzzy math that we always do here on Milorganite, we have a 520 NPK, nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, and we cover 2,500 square feet, and we have a 36-pound bag. Here's how kind of fuzzy math works, okay? So we know then that this bag covers 2,500 square feet and it's 36 pounds. So 36 divided by 2.5 is 14.5 pounds for every 1,000 square feet. That's the math we're doing. So 14 pounds. So if I have a 5,000, so you can see I have a 5,000 square foot area here. So 5 times 14 pounds is then what? It's actually 14.4. So let's see, all clear. 14, well, it's 2 bags, right? 5,000, 2,500. So that means then, according to this, we need 72 pounds to cover 5,000 square feet. But the easy part here is, it already tells us it's a 2,500 square foot bag, so I just need 2 bags. See how we do that? So I do the convoluted. So that's how I do the convoluted math, is I go all around, and really all I needed to say is we just need 2 bags to cover the front. You see how that works? That's how you become a lawn care nut. All joking aside, you guys know that the reason we calculate down to the 1,000 square foot area is to figure out our pounds on the ground. And in this case, I want to know how much nitrogen am I putting down per 1,000 square foot of lawn space. So I know that at 14.4 pounds per 1,000, the bag is a 520, 5 being the nitrogen, that's 5% nitrogen, so that's 0.05. So 14.4 times 0.05 equals 0.72, or just under 3/4 pound in per 1,000 square feet. So my pounds on the ground are calculated to 3/4 pound in. Doug, we don't allow any, that's not that kind of video. All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and put down the lime. Let me show you the product that I was able to get because it's not exactly what I wanted, but it's gonna work just fine. The other thing is we are gonna be wearing breathers for this. I wasn't able to get a pelletized lime product, so this is in a powdery form. I don't think it'll hurt you, but I'm just not for breathing stuff in if I don't have to. So we're gonna go ahead and wear a little extra safety gear here as well as eye protection. All right, so this is the lime that we ended up getting.
And it's not 100% dolomite lime. It's actually a mixture of calcitic lime and dolomite lime. So that's okay. The calcitic lime will just work a lot faster. Dolomite lime will give us the magnesium that we need. We're going to get calcium from both, and it's going to help change our pH. So we're still okay. Not exactly what I wanted, but not expensive either. So that will work. Have fun, my friend.
So you're gonna see this lime that's not in a pellet form is really ugly to put down. Not easy at all. So sometimes you gotta open that puppy wide open, you gotta kick it, you gotta loosen it because the drop holes will get plugged, but this is just how it has to be. Get your workout. Also, judging by what I'm seeing, we're gonna probably have to do a couple different passes here. We're not gonna be able to get this all down in one even application. Again, because it's not a pellet, it's just fighting us. Another thing, even with lime, we always want to fill on a hard surface because if you do have a spill, you don't want to spill on the lawn. Lime probably not going to hurt you too bad, but still, it's a good idea to always fill on a concrete surface. All right, see how she does. Thank you, sir.
The lawn after we put down the lime, keep the wind from blowing it away? Or
yeah, because it's so nasty and it's like so dusty and everything. I mean, you don't want your dogs tracking it in and all that. So yeah, I would run the sprinklers for 30 minutes or so per zone just to get it down into the soil. What? What did you say? Subscribe to the Lawn Care Nut? Yeah, I agree. Best channel on YouTube, wouldn't you say? Oh, well, okay, thanks. Gotta get a new selfie stick. All right, Doug, so that was a long day, wasn't it? Got a lot done. We did new mower, of course. We did Milorganite application. We did some lime. That lime was ugly, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's just a nasty product, guys. I talked about it when we were doing it, but again, something that we'll follow up on in the spring. We're going to do another lime application early in the spring, as well as some more fertilizer. Stay tuned for all that. We're going to keep moving. We're going to get this lawn thicker and greener, as well as introduce a lot of really cool, nice tools from Toro coming up here in the spring. I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the lawn. Oh, that was a good ending.